like the Palm Springs International Comedy Festival in California or the Wild West Comedy Festival in Texas. He has opened for comedians John Morgan and Kenan Thompson, although he's pretty sure that they have no idea who they are. And if you're wondering why this stool is here today, nobody sat on it, it's for this next guy to stand on. Y'all give it up for the super funny Army vet with a questionable sense of humor, my man BG.
Small things. What's up, Crowley? I'm BG and I'm an alcoholic. I heard it. Somebody's been to a meeting. I always listen for the, hey BG. You know, it's been 10 years since I had even a drop of alcohol. 10 years. I had to do something to stop the domestic violence. Oh, I never hit my wife, ma'am. I see that look. Calm down. She beat the shit out of me every time I pissed on her nightstand. Apparently twice was too much. Third time, slap in the face. Now I love my wife. Me and my wife have been married for 20 years. Appropriate response for that. Don't clap now. Don't clap now. You can wallow in my misery also. 20 years, I like to contribute that to the fact that I don't drink anymore, that we did stay together that long. But I really think it's because of all the other medicines that I'm on. Because I may not drink, but I get high as hell. Telling you. I went to the doctor and they were telling me about medical marijuana, right? And so I applied to get my medical marijuana card. And they gave me this phone number to call. They said, call this number. A doctor's gonna call you to have an appointment with the doctor, and then they'll decide if you need the medical marijuana card. I'm like, okay, cool. So I called the number, doctor answers. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to get my medical marijuana card. She goes, okay, let me pull up your stuff, because you gotta go online and type in all the stuff ahead of time, right? She goes, let me look at your stuff. Oh, you in the Army? Yes, ma'am, you get weed. 47 seconds. Quickest doctor appointment ever, and it's a lifetime of happiness. You know, like Jeff, we were all gonna dress up before we figured out how hot it was backstage. And so I had this coat, this black coat on with my nifty hat, my little chain wallet. And I had ordered on Amazon this little pipe, right? It's an electronic vape weed pipe, right? And it was black because I wanted to look cool, you know, with my pipe it looked like an old man pipe, you know? So I was excited about this, and then I got it in the mail, and it's pink. I'm okay with it. Okay with it. You know, it's funny because at first I got the medical marijuana and I was like, okay, I don't want to take too much because I don't want to be too high. You know, I want to be cognizant. And then I got them in the mail, and they're 10 milligrams, these gummies, right? They're 10 milligrams. Now I knew a beer was 10 ounces. And I can drink a lot of beer. There was only 10 gummies. So I ate them. It's only 100 milligrams. We good. Until we weren't good. Let me tell you, 1 minute I'm on the couch. Next minute I'm not. I'm in the hallway. I have no idea how I got to the hallway. Then I'm in bed. And I ain't wearing what I was wearing before. Then I'm in the bathroom throwing up because I ate 100 milligrams of gummies. Let me tell you, I learned that day that you gotta kind of work your way up on those things, you know. So the next time I only took 50. And that's when I realized we can have a good time. Yeah, we're just gonna stay on this subject. There's a night I'm in bed, and of course I'm high. My wife goes, "What you want to watch?" And I was thinking, I was like, "Man, I want to watch an older movie." So she goes, she's going through the thing. She goes, "Hey, what about Highlander? Y'all know what Highlander is?" Yeah. Okay. And if you don't know what Highlander is, it's about these immortal people that go around chopping each other's heads off. Right? So I'm watching this show, and I'm watching Highlander, and he finds out that you can be only one. And then this dude jumps out of nowhere with this freaking sword, and they start sword fighting, and then he chops off his head, and then he takes all his power, and then I start thinking to myself, what if I'm immortal? And some dude jumps out of the freaking back with a sword. I don't know how to use a sword. And you can't shoot him. So I looked over at my wife, I'm like, "Baby," because she fell asleep. She goes, "What?" I'm like, "I need a sword." I got training tomorrow. Her response was, "Shut the F up." So next morning I woke up and I'm remembering this like it was yesterday. And so I went jump in the pool. I'm not immortal. Cannot breathe underwater. Not immortal. Which is good because swords are expensive. Real ones, I'm saying. Real ones. One time I'm high and I'm sitting in bed. This is a reoccurrence every day. Just understand. I'm going to stop with the high and in bed part. Just know that's where I'm at and what I'm doing. All right? But I was high laying in bed. And, and my wife, I had my wife next to me. The dog was between my legs. Right? And I'm eating some pretzels. Well, then the cat comes and jumps on my nightstand. And my wife goes, "Uh-oh, watch out." I was like, "Shit. What's about to happen?" Well, then the cat jumped on me. And the dog growled. So I slapped the dog. And my wife slaps me, and the cat scratches her. She goes, "Why did you hit the dog?" So you told me to watch out. She goes, "Yeah, because the cat's going to eat your pretzels." Bruh. Turns out the dog didn't growl either. Yeah, I said I've been married for 20 years. That's a long time. We got married before smartphones. Can you believe that? So when she told me things, I just had to believe her. You couldn't Google it and start an argument. You just gotta believe them. You know? And so when she told me 3.5 inches was average, I wasn't gonna argue. You know? 4 inches above average. And if you can look at me, I'm not above average that much. I did not get the smart jeans in my family. I got the Walmart regulars. What was I talking about? I was talking about my pants, I'm listening. No, 20 years. Put this in perspective. 20 years, we have 4 kids. Okay? It's one for every inch if you're keeping track. You know, some of you do math. There's math in my set. You just got to keep up. Now, my first kid, he's not for my wife, right? He's for a previous relationship that we're not going to talk about for legal reasons. You smart. No, he just turned 21. I'm very proud of him. You know, 21 in Louisiana is the best age to turn, right? Because now he can buy alcohol for the other 3 kids. I ain't got to. They don't come to me no more. My hands are clean. You know, poor guy, when he was 16 years old, he was kind of struggling with things, and he came up to me like, Dad, I need to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, buddy, sit down, let's talk. He goes, Dad, I'm bisexual. Oh, okay. Now, I told you I was in the Army. I did 20 years in the Army, okay? All 20 years of my service was during the don't ask, don't tell policy. So he may be telling me things, but I didn't ask. But I know that I'm his dad, and I have to be supportive, right? So I gotta say something. I can't just stare at him like I'm an idiot, right? First thing that pops in my head, I was like, so you like suck dick? I know, I'm ashamed of myself. I didn't know nothing about being bisexual, but I love my son, and I want him to know that he's loved. So he goes, no, Dad, I never did that before. I'm 16 years old. I'm like, yes. Taught him right. He's waiting till he's married. But you know, he didn't wait. We'll get to that later. So this dude looks at me and he's like, well, do you have any kind of advice? I just told you everything I knew. I was like, well, let me think for a second, and I thought, I'm like, oh, well, son, if you don't suck dick, you're only an asshole. Let it sink in. I'm a horrible parent. Horrible. I didn't help him at all. He got married to a woman because he was afraid. Poor guy. Poor guy. Now, my daughter under him, we adopted her, right? Because I had a son already, and my wife's like, hey, I'd like another kid, but I want a girl. And you know, the only way to guarantee it's going to be a girl is if you buy it. So we bought one, and this is what they don't tell you about adopting kids, though, right? They never tell you how ugly they're going to be. They should come with a code like, hey, look, you're picking up a 7, right? We saw the parents. Don't expect the beauty pageant. You know, something along those lines. I looked out, my daughter's gorgeous, y'all. She is gorgeous. She's dumber than a box of rocks. But she's gorgeous. I look at the same lady, she's looking at me like, I can't believe you said that about your daughter. See? Let me explain, man. I asked her beforehand if I could tell this joke. She said yes. That's how dumb she is. I am very proud of her, though. She graduated high school. Man, that's an accomplishment. She just finished her second year of community college. Second year, not semester, second year of community college. And she just got accepted into a 4-year university. Basically what I'm trying to say is she knows how to cheat. She refuses to go to class. She takes everything online. She wants to be a teacher. I have no advice. No advice. Now my third kid, me and my wife were like, well look, we have one, we bought one, let's have one together, right? Let's have one together. And we don't care what it is, boy, girl, it don't matter, right? And let me tell you, we had this baby, beautiful little girl, beautiful. Just graduated high school, salutatorian. Yeah, she would have been valedictorian, but fucking Becky. Ridiculous, I swear. Her freshman year, she comes up to me, she goes, Daddy, I want to play soccer. I was like, baby, you've never run. She goes, well, I really want to try out for soccer. And I'm a supportive dad. So I was like, you sure? Because you got to make sure they're sure first, right? She goes, no, I'm sure. I was like, all right, baby, try out for soccer. She started varsity soccer every single year of high school. All 4 years. Right? Right? Well, they're going to keep coming. Her junior year, she walks in. She goes, Dad, I want to join the band. Junior year. What do you want to play? I want to play saxophone like you. Oh, okay. I know how long it took me to learn the saxophone. So I was like, okay, go for it. Boom. Makes the marching band at high school, does a marching band thing her last 2 years of high school. Right? She's on the speech team. Made it to nationals. Now, I brag on her because I want y'all to know that she's everything I wish the other two would have been.
She's still pretty too.
She is pretty. She's here tonight. I have to tell that joke. She was selling merch in the front. If you didn't buy me yet, please do. Please do. How much a child costs? What?
You have every single type of child possible.
Do I?
Apparently.
Not yet. Because there's a fourth. And we didn't want him. I didn't want him. She didn't want him. The kids didn't want him. He's a post-vasectomy baby. Yeah, so half the room's like, oh, hey, the other half the room's like, oh. That's how my family was. My family was like, oh, better get that shit checked. But look, my wife was really, really cool about it, yo. She said, listen, right when the baby's born, we'll go through a paternity test and we'll shut everybody in your family up, because I didn't cheat on you. And I was like, so glad she came up with that idea. Not something I'd want to bring up, you know? I was like, excellent, baby, let's do that. So here's what I didn't realize, though. 9 months is a long time. A long time. It gave me time to think and do math and all this other stuff, okay? I got 4 kids. That's 3 other ones, right? This is Louisiana. Most of the time, the kids go with the mom. That's a lot of goddamn child support. Babe, he's mine. He's mine. We don't need the test. We don't need the test. He's mine. He's mine. I don't want to go through all of that. Shit, I can't imagine. Right? We did do ancestry later down the road. He's mine, so we're good. We're good. Because I know people are out there right now going, now I wonder. I should have told y'all and left y'all hanging. Come to the next show, I'll tell you. All right, guys, look, I'm going to leave you with this. And if you've heard this joke before, I don't care because I love it so much. Because it's not a joke, it's really a true story. When I retired from the Army, I told my wife that I would move anywhere she wanted to move, anywhere in the world. Look, you're laughing because you heard me. Anywhere in the world, right? We can go to Italy. We go to England, which is Europe, but they speak English. That they can figure out what side of the road to drive on, right? But we can go places that I've been and you haven't. You know, Afghanistan, Iraq, Pakistan, Africa. No, she wasn't having any of that. We ended up in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. Breaux Bridge. So I told her, I was like, baby, what the hell is a combat soldier going to combat in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana, besides potholes and racism? Yeah. She goes, well, you can be a cop. And I was like, I could be a cop. I didn't want to be any cop. I wanted to be a Louisiana state trooper. If I'm going to be a cop, I'm going to be a cop. So I did everything I needed to do to be a Louisiana state trooper. Do you know I did not become a Louisiana state trooper? And I passed everything, y'all. I passed it with flying colors. You know? So I called her. I was like, hey, what's going on? Why can't it be a Louisiana state trooper? She goes, well, sir, we went through your medical records. And it turns out that you've been circumcised. Can you believe that? You cannot be a Louisiana state trooper if you've been circumcised. Rule number one to be a Louisiana state trooper is you gotta be a complete dick.
Yes. Are you taking your stool with you? All right, let's take your stool.